Welcome everyone to the Pilates workout. This is a 45-minute full-length class. Follow as best as you can, take the easy options or go for the advanced depending on how you're feeling. Alright, so let's begin. Okay, so stand in the centre of your mat, feet hip distance apart. Now to get that, you're going to go toes out, heels out. You're going to soften your knees, you're going to tuck your tailbone under, so you to clench your butt cheeks. Imagine you're trying to shorten the gap from your rib cage to your hips, so we have strong core. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Okay, let's go ear to shoulder. Let's do a few mobilizing movements. Let's get some movement in this morning. So you can take your time, you can hold the stretch. That's it, and now bring your chin to your chest and then eye gaze all up towards the ceiling. So don't force the movement, just feel that nice stretch going down the front and the back. Make sure your neutral spine stays switched on the whole entire time. That's it. Then you're going to look over your right shoulder, then you're going to look over your left. So just keep twisting side to side. Again, you can go a little bit slower if you wish, and you can just slightly hold it. That's it, you're going to come back in the centre and then you're going to start to roll your shoulders. So all up to the ears, all the way back, all the way down. There, you're going to go the opposite direction. Now we're going to take our arms out to the side. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to reach all the way around to the back. Then you're going to inhale back to the front. Exhale to the back. Now, depending on space, you may have to just bring your hands in and then you can twist through here. So if you've got the space, lengthen your arms. If not, then just place your hands on top of each other. So big exhale out behind, inhale to the front. So you want to think about breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Keep your hips facing forwards because we're trying to release the thoracic part of the spine. So that's the middle part of your back. Good, one more. And then you're going to relax your arms down by your sides. So we're going to take a breath in. We're going to take our hand down towards our knee. And then we're going to exhale and lift to the top. So you're going to inhale down, hand towards the knee. Then you're going to exhale to the top. That's it. So we need to think about feeling that stretch on the side of the body, mobilizing the spine. And then you're going to come back into the center, take a breath in, and then you're going to exhale, forward roll. So chin to chest, glide your hands down the fronts of your legs, all the way to the bottom, and then a big inhale, all the way up to the top. Let's go again. Big exhale as we lower. All the way down, hands towards the floor, and then inhale all the way up to the top. Good, let's do two more of those. So big exhale, lower. Then an inhale and rise. Good, last one, and exhale, lower. Big inhale, lift. Good, coming back up to standing, make sure you're neutral spine. So take a breath in. As we exhale, we're going to lift one knee. The arms are going to go above the head. And then we're going to inhale and release. So swap sides. So exhale, lift. And then you're going to inhale, release. Good. Exhale. Inhale. So just warming up those shoulders. Working through the stabilizers in the ankles and knees. Really important to work on balance. This time you're going to take your knee up, hold. We're going to extend that leg forward. We're going to bend the knee and then we're going to lower our arms and our leg down to the floor. Other side. So lift the knee, extend, bring it back in. And then lower. One more time each side. So bring it up, stand nice and tall. Extend, bring it back in, and then lower down. That's it, one more, bring it up. Extend that leg. In and lower. All right, now you can place your hands on your hips so you can keep your arms down by the side. And all I want you to do is just toe tap slightly behind. So you're going more to the diagonal of the room. Turn your toes outwards so your ankle, inside of your ankle is facing forward. So what we're going to do here, soften your balancing knee. We're going to extend that leg behind. So we need to think about lifting and lowering. So side on. Lift the leg, make sure your bottom is nice and squeezed tight. That's it. So if you want to go exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. So I need you to really focus on your balance by keeping that knee soft. Soft means it should be slightly bent, so you're not locked it out. Now you're going to hold it back. And then we're going to do little pulses. Now what we need to do is make sure that this bottom, this bum cheek, has woken up this morning. There we are. Keep pulsing for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. So shake the legs out. Okay, now you're going to go to the other side. So again, toe tap outwards. Inside of the ankle faces forward. Lift the leg and then just bring it back down. So lift and lower. So you just squeeze that bottom. Press it out behind. Now make sure that your hips are stay facing forward. Beautiful. Now breathing wise, breathe out through the mouth as you lift and inhale through your nose as you bring it back down. So exhale, inhale. That's it. Now you should feel your bum cheeks starting to switch on. That's it. Now take it back and do some little pulses. Pulses are always good just to get that little burn, just in case you weren't feeling it on the singles. That's it for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake the legs out. This time you're going to take your legs wide. And I want you to turn your toes outwards. So we're just going to work a little bit on the inner thigh and into the bottom. You can use your arms, you can keep your hands on your hips. Get ready? Take a breath in and lower down. And then we're going to do a nice big exhale and come back up to standing. And again, so inhale and then exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Think about pulling your knees out wide. And I want you to squeeze that bottom right at the bottom of your squat. And as you squeeze, you're going to maintain that pressure on the way up. That's it. Just take your time on this one. The slower we go, the better it's going to feel. And by that I mean, it's going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to really start to feel that burn hitting through your glutes. That's it. 2 more. And 1 more. Stay at the bottom. All right. Pulse. Open arms. Bring the arms back in. Keep pulsing. Open arms. Now as you're doing this with the arms, we think about squeezing the chest together. Now squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep pulsing. How's those legs doing? I want you to focus on your upper body here. Squeeze the chest muscles together. Now squeeze the shoulder blades together. You still pulsing? See if you can go deeper. That's it, deeper. Open those knees a little more. Now release your arms down. Hands on hips. Knees come in, knees go out. Knees go in, knees go out. How's that feeling? Don't come up. Keep your bum down. In and out. In and out. In and out. Good. So 4 more. 4. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Now push up and then walk your feet in. That's it. Just give your legs a little shake. Right, I'm going to go sideways on. We're going to go into a single leg deadlift. Again, we're doing quite a bit of balance this morning. Balance on one leg, toe tap the other leg behind. And what we're going to do is just tilting from the hips. You're going to soften your balancing knee. We're going to lift that leg and we're going to hold here. You're then going to bend the knee, try and reach forward towards the floor, straighten that leg, and then come back up to standing. All right, so let's try that again. So take a nice big lean forward, keeping both legs straight. We then bend the supported knee, and then we push up and then bring the feet together. Now, if you have problems with balance, one, you need to work on it more, so really try hard. If you find that bend in your leg is making you wobble and fall to the side, just do the leaning forward and coming back, because the bent knee reaching towards the floor is quite a hard exercise to do. So lean forward, bend into that knee, push up, and then lower the leg. So make sure that leg stays lifted as you go down and up. So we lower, keep that leg lifted as you bend the knee, push up, and then feet together. Right, let's do 2 more of those. And whatever happens when you do that squat, just make sure that heel stays firmly on the floor. And you want to keep your knee in line with your middle toe. All right, shake the legs out, and they're going to do the other side. So think about neutral spine in case you've completely switched off. So squeeze the bottom, back is lengthened, abdominals are shortened, tilt forward, take a little bend in the knee, push up, and bring it back together. One side's always going to be easier than the other. It's always the way. So whenever you do any exercises, try and make sure that you do your weaker side first, or your less preferred side. We don't like saying weaker. Well done. Really focus on the balance. Keep your eyes fixed on a non-moving object. So maybe find a point on the floor that you can keep your eyes focused on. Keep your balance. Let's do 2 more. Ooh. And then last one. Lift that leg. Bend the knee. Lift and lower. Good, well done. Right, just another little one, another one standing before we come down on the floor. Feet in neutral, toes out, heels out. Depending on flexibility, strength, it depends on how far you can go down in your squat. We're just going to get some work through the thighs. What we're going to do is inhale, come down into your squat. And then we're going to exhale, lift and squeeze your bottom nice and tight. That's it, let's go again. So inhale, lower, relax your shoulders, and then exhale and lift. And again, so lower down, try and get your bum down as low as you can, and then lift. You'll notice with me, I do quite a big forward lean. Now that could be a number of things. Long femur, tight Achilles. And sometimes we prefer to take our legs a little wider to do our squats. Just make sure that back stays lengthened. Right, let's do 4 more of those. Breathe in as you lower. And then a big exhale as you lift, squeeze that bottom tight. 3 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more, lower. That's it. Exhale, lift. Last one. Lower down. And lift and stand tall. Well done. Stand on the end of your mat. Feet in neutral position. And what I want you to do is stand nice and tall. Take a breath in. As you exhale, roll down through the front of your thighs. I want you to come forward into your plank. And we're going to get you to hold here. So your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. You're going to squeeze between your shoulder blades. Squeeze your bottom, lengthen your back. And hold. Easy option, drop down onto your knees. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to your knees. Sit back into your heels and reach forward. Chest in between your knees. Take a nice little stretch here. So let's go again. So glide back forward on your knees or on your toes, back into plank. Easy option on the knees, harder option on your toes. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to the knees, sit back on your heels. Take a little rest. If you need to circle the wrists, circle the wrists. Right, let's do one more of those. So glide forward. Up onto the toes, squeeze your bottom, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Otherwise, you're going to be using more of your chest. That's it. Down onto the knees, sit back on your heels and hold your child pose. I want you to take both your hands over to the right diagonal and you're going to lower your chest down. You're going to feel a nice stretch going through your lats. Down the side of your back. Now take your hands over to the left hand side and then think about dropping that right shoulder and chest down towards the floor. That's it. Right, coming back up onto hands and knees. So nice flat back. What we're going to do is we're having opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to reach it forward. We're then going to bring it into the center. Elbow to knee, straight back forward. If you struggle with balance, you can just do one arm, bring it in and out. And also you can do just the leg on its own. But try and do opposite arm, opposite leg. Breathe out as you bring the knee and elbow together. Inhale, open. So exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale. So there's 4 and inhale. 5, 6, let's do 2 more. Good. Squeeze, lengthen, last one. And then release down to the floor. You can sit back on your heels, just circle your wrists out if you need to. Then we're going to go to the other side. So back up onto hands and knees. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Ready? And go. Elbow to knee. Exhale. Inhale. Open. Exhale for 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 4. 5. Keep that body weight in the center. 6. 7. 8. And release. Again, come back onto your knees. Sit on your heels. Circle the wrists out. So let's just get a little bit of mobilizing through the spine. Back up onto hands and knees. So maybe your wrist might be a little bit sore, so you might need to come up onto your knuckles. And what you're going to do is you're going to arch your back, chin to chest, curl through the spine into your cat stretch. Then we go to reverse cat stretch. So eye gaze forward, tailbone up to ceiling. And again, curling through the spine. Good, drawing through your belly. And then lift, arch your back. That's it, let's go again. So 4. That's it, inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, arch. Exhale, 2. Inhale, last one. Exhale, arch through the spine. Inhale, reverse. And release. All right, when you come down on your side, so just come down very, very carefully. Right, let's just move my mic out the way. Right, onto your side. We're going to do a little bit of outer thigh into the obliques. So I'm going to get you to rest your head down onto the floor. Now, bottom leg is bent, or you can have it straight. Should we have it straight? Let's have it straight. So top leg. Now what you want to do is just turn your toes down towards the floor so the heel is up towards the ceiling. Basically, you just need to make sure that foot stays nice and floppy. All right, so we're going to exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. So we're just going to take our time. Now, this hand here is just to help us with our balance. If you want to, you can keep your hand on your thigh. It just makes the balance a little bit tougher, especially if you've got bony hips. That's it. Or you can just have the hand on the floor. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. All right, now we always add pulses, so we need to come up to the top and little pulses here. You can feel the obliques, we can feel the outer thigh, we can feel a bit of glute going on. See if you can go up a little bit higher, just breathe. So maybe breathe in for 4 pulses, breathe out for 4 pulses. Now bring it halfway down, and now you're going to bring that leg forward, and then you're going to take it out behind. So forward and then press out behind. Again, squeeze the bottom. Now you can feel the abdominals switching on more as you bring that leg forward. And also you're definitely going to need this hand here to stop you from falling over. Squeeze the bottom. So just getting some movement through that hip. Make sure that neutral spine is still switched on. Now you're going to come forward, up and around. We're going to make a nice big circle. How's that hip doing? It's going to start to burn all the way down here. Now reverse the circle. Try and make the circle as big as you can, but keeping these hips stacked on top. Ooh. There you go. Right, to finish it off, come back in the center. Now pulse it. Now go a little bit higher. A little bit more. That's it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Just drop that leg down in front. You can give it a little slap if you wish. Staying on this side, and now you need to bring your bottom arm to the front. You're going to bring both knees up so the knees are in line with your hips, and I want you to have your palms pressed together. This is going to be a nice one. What you must do, make sure the hips stay stacked, the knees stay together and on the floor. Take a nice big breath in. And then exhale as you take that hand down behind. And what you're trying to do is trying to get your shoulder to touch the floor. Then you're going to bring that arm back over. The head may lift off the floor here. If you feel it's uncomfortable, you can place a pillow just underneath your head. And then as you open, allow the head to drop down onto the floor, then open that arm. Now you want to try and get this hand on the floor behind. It depends on space in your room. So what I have to do is I have to bend the elbow and just bring the elbow and the shoulder to the floor. And then I'm going to bring it back again. There you go. Oh, it's a nice stretch through the spine. Let's go for 2 more. And the last one. So always use your exhale to just reach that little bit further and then bring it back into the center. That's it. Right, let's go into the clam while we're on our sides. So you're just going to take your knees a little bit further away. Bring your hand back underneath your head. If you prefer it here, you may prefer just to lay down. You can have your hands on your hip, and all you're going to do is open and close your knee. We're going to keep the feet on the floor. I want you to think about really open up as wide as you can and feeling it right nice and deep into that bottom. So we're going to open up the knee as wide as we can and then lower down. Now, if you're not quite feeling your bottom, you might need to move your knees a little bit closer or a little bit further away. It varies between each person. Now, up and hold. There you go. And pulse it. You can either hold it or pulse it. Pulsing is always good. Remember, it brings on that burn a little bit quicker. And then you start to feel it right deep into that bum cheek. Make sure this hip doesn't open. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. Push yourself up slowly, and I'm going to go to the other side. So first one we're going to do is outer thigh. So you're going to rest your head into your hands. Let's have both legs straight across the floor. Okay, hand here to support you so you don't fall over, and then ready. Top leg lifts, exhale, inhale, lower. Exhale, lifts, inhale, lower. So after these exercises, then we're just going to finish off the session with just our abdominals. It's going to be a sequence and there will be no recovery. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. That's it. Right, this time up and hold. And let's pulse it. Make sure this hip doesn't move. Keep it stacked on top. Keep pulsing, keep pulsing. A little bit higher if you can. Remember that foot needs to stay floppy, or at least the toes facing down. Keep pulsing, keep pulsing. Now you're going to bring it down halfway, don't rest. Now you're going to go forwards. And then you're going to press it back behind. So there's glute work, lower back work, coming forwards, more abdominals. That's it. Just breathe, make sure you're not holding your breath. So leg goes forward and leg goes back. Now let's have that circle. So we're going to go forward, up and around. How's that? Oh, that's starting to hurt a little now. There you go, big, big circle. Oh. Right, let's go the other way. So back, up, round, down. Oh, don't lose your balance. Just take it as far as your body will allow you with that. Oh, let's do one more. Right, come back in the centre, hold it off the floor, pulse it just to finish this off. Don't rest, don't rest, don't rest. Let's go higher, a little bit higher, even higher. We got 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Oh, you can give it a slap. I prefer a punch. Right, let's move on to a nice mobilizing one for your back, a nice stretch. So knees together, make sure the hips stay stacked. Arm comes to the bottom, palms together. Ready? Open up your arm. Try and bring that shoulder and the hand towards the floor. Like I said before, if you're limited with space, just bend that elbow and then focus on getting the shoulder and elbow to the floor. The knees should stay stacked on top of each other, so should your hips. And you're just twisting and rotating through your upper back. So releasing off the thoracic part of the spine will help to ease off any tension in your lower back. There you go, open up nice and wide. This is definitely one of my favourite exercises. It's lovely. Beautiful. All right, last one. And release. Right, bring your hand back underneath your head, or you can keep your head resting on your arm, whatever's more comfortable for you. Both legs bent. You can bring it up a little higher or further. Keep your feet together, hips stacked on top, and into the clam. Does this side hurt more? I think it does actually. So open and close those knees. Exhale on the open, inhale on the close. So if you always get confused with breathing, normally the breath out is on the harder part, the contraction part. Inhale is when you're releasing or coming back out of it, getting ready to do another one. So the harder part here is opening the knee, exhale, easy part, knee comes down, inhale. That's if you ever want to know. Now this time, open and hold. And if you want to, you can add some pulses or you can just hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. Roll over onto your back. We're going to finish off with abdominals now. So we're going to do a little bit of a sequence. Right, we've got roughly 7 minutes of constant abdominals. You're not going to rest unless you need to. So we're going to do the first one. What should we do for the first one? Let's do a lower back. So arms out to the side. Again, if you haven't got space, just anchor your elbows into the floor. Level 1, feet on the floor, just rotate your knees side to side. That is your level 1 option. Hopefully you've remembered your neutral spine. Next level up, feet off the floor, and you're just gonna take the knees side to side. This is a good one for your waist. And just side to side for me. Try not to go too quick. As you go back into the center, your lower back should be gently pressing down into the floor. I need you to hold neutral spine for me. So if you're not sure neutral spine on the floor, keep going. Tailbone under. Think about pushing your back nice and firmly down into the mat. So our aim here, we're going to do 2 on each side. Once you've done 2 on each side, you're going to go straight in for a reverse curl. Now you can have your legs bent or your legs straight, and you're going to try lift your bottom off the floor. It's a very small movement. All you do is try and avoid the swinging forward and back. We need to focus on going straight up and straight down. Do not use your arms. We're not using our arms on this one. So you can place them across your chest, or you can keep them out to the side here. Just make sure that you've got that movement before we then add the 2 together. So again, try and get your bum off the floor using your lower abdominals. Now you don't want to just go up, down, up, down. You want to go up, down, up, down. Oh, that burns. Right, now combine the 2 together. So go back to your lower back twist. So we have 2 on each side. So we've got the magic number 4 this morning. And we're going to do 4 all together. Think about technique. Think about every position through your body. Then you're going to come into the center, and then you're going to go up for do 4 reverse curls. So there's your 2 exercises. Go back to the first one, back to your lower back twist. Now if you want to, you can go up some more levels with this one. You can do a single or double leg extension when you're at the bottom of this move. Again, you're doing 2 on each side. Focus on your neutral spine. Come back into the center, reverse curl. So you have 4 of those. The next exercise we're going to add on to the end of this one. Now if you want to, you can place your hands under your bottom. This is just going to give your back a little bit more support. We're going to go for a single leg drop. Now you can do a bent knee. That'll be a less stress on your back, or go for a full leg extension. For those that want to go for more advanced, you're going to go for a double leg drop. Now again, hands underneath your bottom will just give you that added extra support in your neutral spine. Remember this ab section in my Pilates, we want to feel the nice deep intense burn going through the front. So to take off as much pressure off the lower back we can, we're going to place the hands underneath our bottom. And you'll find the double leg will feel, I say, a bit easier than if your hands weren't there. So you have 4 of those. Then you're going to go back to the beginning into your lower back twist. So off you go, side to side. And we've already done about 4 minutes already. Goes quick, doesn't it? So once you've done 4 of those, I am really rubbish at counting. 4 reverse curls. And then 4 single or 4 double leg drop. Don't hold your breath, so make sure you're breathing. Like I said, sometimes I do 3, sometimes I do 5, I don't know. Then go back into your lower back drop. Remember, you've got the single double leg extension you can add on the end of this. Just make sure that every movement is done correctly and slowly. Back into reverse curl once you've done the 4 lower back twists. And then you've got your double leg or single leg drop. Still need to push that lower back down into the floor even though you've got your hands underneath your bottom. Then once you've done 4 of these, you're then going to do bicycle. We're just going to go through the technique of the bicycle, so don't worry about numbers yet. So I want you to bend your knees, hands behind your head. Now, easy option, you can keep your feet on the floor, just bring your elbow up and over. You can then bring your knee to your opposite elbow, so I'm just going through the levels, or you can go straight to the top level. As you twist, you're going to exhale. As you release, you're going to inhale. The next one, you're going to lift your legs. So you're going to toe tap, keeping the knee bent. And then obviously the other one is the crossover. Inhale as you go through the center. Exhale, twist. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, inhale. So once you know which one you are doing, let's go back to the beginning. Back into your lower back twist. Down to the side. Back up through the center. So you've got 4 of everything. Take your time. Wait for a nice deep, intense burn going through your abdominals. Once you've done your lower back twist, reverse curl. Think about lifting your bottom up. And then you kind of slight hold at the top as well. Then once you've done that, double leg or single leg drop for 4. It's very easy to hold your breath. Keep breathing, keep breathing. And then once you've done your 4 leg drops into bicycle. Exhale the twist. Inhale back into the center. And then once you've done 4 of those, so back into your lower back twist. Right, this is our last time through. Definitely like doing sequences. It allows you just to get on with it and you don't have time to get bored. Reverse curl, unless you're ahead of me. And then single or double leg drop. Nearly there now. And then bicycle. Right, I want you to stay with the bicycle for me. This is our last exercise, so no counting. So exhale, twist, inhale back to center. Exhale, twist, inhale, center. Exhale, twist, inhale, center. Keep your head, shoulders off the floor. This is your last part now. We're going to finish off with a few more bicycles. Now just go straight to twist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Straight leg or bent leg. So we got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Ah, well done. Arms and legs, lengthen out long. From your fingers to your toes, take a nice big stretch. Now bring your knees into your chest, give them a little hug. You can roll through the spine, forward and back, and then you can open your knees in and around. And then the other direction. Take your knees to one side, open up your arms. Oh. And if you want to increase the stretch in the lower back, place your hand on the knee, and then you're just going to put it across a little bit further. Release, come over to the other side. So hand onto that knee, pull it across a little bit more. All right, so rather than coming up onto our knees, we're going to just go onto our side, grab hold of the top leg, and what you're going to do is you're going to draw that knee back and really push the hip forward. So it's like you're trying to arch your lower back and completely open up the front of the body. I find sometimes this is a little bit easier to get into than going into a kneeling lunge. That's it, release. Change the other side. Sorry, I'm going to get my back view. So push those hips forward, knee down and press back. Open up the front of the body. And then you're going to very carefully come up into a seated position. Right, we're going to take our legs out wide. If you want to, you can bring your feet together. And then you're going to just tilt from the hips, take a nice lean forward. Feel the stretch down through the back of your legs. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring our legs back in, so into a nice comfortable position. One hand to the side, one arm up and over. Nice little side bend. And then up and over to the other direction. And then arms forward, chin to chest. Then take the hands behind, open up the chest, squeeze between the shoulder blades. Remember to relax your shoulders. And then a little one just for the head. Place your hand onto your opposite, I was going to say elbow, it's ear, opposite ear. Reach your arm, very, very slowly come out. Change the other side. I always like this stretch, feels really nice down the side of the neck. Very, very slowly release, hands behind the head and gently pull down. So feel that stretch all down through the neck into the spine. You can lean forward as well. Bring your elbows in. Then slowly release. Roll the shoulders a couple of times one way, a couple of times the other way. And release. Hey, well done everyone. Oh, how do we feel? Oh.